Alright guys, welcome back to the Megasonic collection from Kaya, Dicer, and Homebrew How to Play. This is going to be Silver the Hedgehog. So he's got 3 unique status tokens right here, and we're going to get started by looking at his dice anatomy and then his passive. So of course he has a dice anatomy of 1, 2, 3 strike, 4, 5 esp, and 6 is chaos. His action gauge is his passive, which says after attacking, so every time you attack, if the outgoing damage of your attack was 8 or less, gain focus. So if your attack was weak, then you gain focus immediately, which is a positive status token up here. So let's say we activate Psycho Shock, deal 6 damage and gain toss. And since that successful damage is less than 8, we also gain focus, so we can look at both those tokens. And let's get our theoretical opponent right here. We'll deal 6 damage to them, they'll gain 2 damage to us from their defensive. Alright, so what does focus and toss do? Well, Silver is all about card draw and discard. So focus means during your main phase you may spend all of your focus tokens, and if you do, you will spend them based on how much you remove. So when you activate this, draw 2 tokens, you draw 2, discard 1, and 3 tokens, draw 3, discard 2. So you're really just cycling cards out of your hand. So to do this, let's say we draw 5 cards. Like that. And then on our main phase 2, we spend our focus, we spend 1 token, we draw 1, then discard 1. So we have to discard one of these. I'll discard this. Just try again, it's kind of useless to me. Anyway, but we also have a toss token. You may spend a toss token to remove 1 card from your discard pile from the game and add that damage to an attack equal to its CP cost. So if we did this, we could add 1 damage because this is 1 CP. We remove this from the game. However, I don't know why we'd want to do that. In fact, probably what we want to do is do this. We would do Vegas Baby, roll a dice, gain half CP, just 1. Roll 4 dice, just to get rid of these cards so I can show you guys an example. 3 5s and 2. So we didn't roll that, so we draw this. Like that. Alright, so let's say our attacker, they target us with 8 damage. We got our defensive roll right here, roll 3 dice. So we roll 3 dice. 2 6s and a 3. So on a 6 we gain toss. So now we have 2 toss tokens. And we prevent per esp, which we didn't. Oh, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't roll that. So we just gain toss, but we still take the 8 damage. Alright, now in our turn, let's say we activate... let's see, where's Stagger? There we go. Let's say, not that one, let's do this one. Deal 5 damage and roll 3 dice. Let's say for this that we rolled 1 of each symbol, so 2, 5, 6, 1 of each symbol. Add 1 damage times strike. We rolled 1 strike, so instead of dealing 5, we now deal 6. On an esp, gain toss, so now we have 3 toss tokens, the stack limit, and then on 6 inflicts stagger. Alright, so we're dealing 6 damage, but let's say that we use twice as wild. What we can do is we can spend a toss token. We remove twice as wild from the game, which means we cannot get this from our discard pile, so we can't actually get that card back from our discard pile whatsoever. So if we ever had any card take-backsies whatsoever, we can't do that. It's just removed from the game. So our opponents can't take this, we can't take this, it's just gone from the game. But it has 3 CP. This card just costs 3 CP. So we can add the damage to our attack equal to its CP cost. That's plus 3 to our 6 damage. So now we're dealing 9 damage. However, we can spend 1 CP to spend an additional toss token. So we'll spend 1 CP, discard another toss token. That is 0 CP, 0 CP, but this is 1 CP. So now instead of dealing 9 damage, now we're dealing another 1, because this costs 1 CP. Remove from the game, now our attack is dealing 10 defendable damage. So our opponent will deal 3 back to us from their defensive, we'll deal 10 back to them. Alright, now comes our opponent's next turn, and they get to do Stagger. So what does Stagger do for them? Well, during an opponent's next offensive roll phase, a player afflicted with this token must either receive 2 damage or discard 1 card for each roll attempt beyond the first. So basically, they either have to discard cards or take damage every time they use more than 1 roll phase during their next attack. So let's see what they roll. Let's say they're going for a large first straight, so they want 4. Now if they want to go for another straight, they have to either take 2 damage or draw a card or discard cards. So for this one, let's say they decide they're going to take 2 damage because they have a really good hand. They don't want to lose cards. Well, they didn't get what they wanted, so now they're going to discard. They're going to do another one. 2 damage. And at least they got a small straight, but they took 4 damage over that time. And after their roll offense is over, they take it. So Stagger is a pretty effective token. Of course, they can discard cards if they have a bunch of useless cards in their hand. But some characters, especially characters like Shadow Thief, Wolverine, Jean Grey the Phoenix, Iceman, Artificer, and Gambit especially, they have cards in their hand that are really effective. So if they have a really good hand, well, they gotta take 2 damage if they want another roll attempt. So Stagger is a pretty effective token for the characters like that. But yeah, Silver in general, as you can see, is a very card-heavy character. You want to fill up your hand with cards that you don't mind discarding or using. Use those cards, put them in your discard pile. Use Toss to add those cards CP costs for damage for attacks. Focus, discard cards to put them in your discard pile so you can use Toss. And then Stagger is a negative status effect. That means that a player has to choose between taking 2 damage or discarding 1 card in order to take more roll attempts during their attack. So yeah, that's Silver. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, remember to like if you liked this. If you don't, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel. And of course, I'll see you guys with the next hero. Toodaloo!